This is her blade's power. The invisible air, as the name implies, a sword that has sealed up wind. The sword, sheathed in compressed wind, reflects and refracts light to give it the appearance of being invisible. This is what happens when the wind is released. The released air escapes and dissipates into its surroundings in chaotic gusts. During that time, her sword's commanding magecraft allows her to freely manipulate the raging winds. As Saber possesses an incredible amount of magical energy, she should be able to maintain the bounded field for a few minutes. The truth of this is made apparent by the fact that her sword, even after releasing so much energy, remains invisible. The howling winds do not die down. The unleashed winds are about to engulf Assassin. Guys, he ain't flinching. He ain't flinching. Assassin closes in, despite the raging blinding wind. Saber's arm moves. The wind-infused blade roars, readying itself to intercept Assassin, who advances calmly, slowly in spite of the gale-force winds, strong enough to prevent most people from even approaching. What the hell is that? Assassin? Oh, because he's not using the full thing. I gotcha. A mystical anti-personnel sword technique. Maximum targets one person. A special move that slashes the opponent with 3 arcs at the same time. Apparently, it is one example of something called a multi-dimensional refraction phenomenon. It is a fatal sword that is impossible to avoid in a different sense from Gulbolg. Or perhaps it's technically not counting as a normal phantasm? Oh, another... Verify B+. A mind as serene as a clear mirror or water. A mental defense mechanism that nullifies interference within the mind. With the mind. Since he's not an assassin, he cannot use presence concealment. The presence concealment assassin ability, but he can perform presence concealment in the form of a martial art. It's blank slate. Blank state. Knowledge of the SOA. A special skill where the hitting accuracy does not go down no matter how many times the same move is used on the same opponent. The attacks can no longer be seen through. When I reach Ryudo Temple, I'm greeted by the sound of air rushing at me like a typhoon. That must be Saber over there. At the top of the stairs, in front of the temple gates, I see an armored figure who must be Saber fighting someone wearing a kimono. The mind swirls around Saber, and the surrounding trees creak under the gale force intensity. Wait, damn, I don't think I can get close. The wind is so intense, I can't keep my eyes open. Head down, I manage to fight in my way closer to the stairs, but the wind only gets stronger. I can't, at this rate. I can't get closer to Saber. Far ahead, I see Saber fighting someone, but I can't do anything. No, even if I manage to get closer to Saber in this wind, I'll only hold her back. My left hand hurts again. The command spells engraved on the back of my hand tingle. I don't know what that means, but every time my hand tingles, I can't help but to remember the scene. Damn it, screw this. I close my eyes and stretch my hand towards the stairs. I get down on my hands and knees, hoping to avoid being blown off my feet, and begin crawling up the stairs. The wind intensifies. Even a novice mage like me can tell incredible amounts of magical energy are raging above me. My command spells tingle. The roar of the wind warns me something is happening up above. Wait, could this be Saber's magical energy? If it is, why would she do something so reckless in her state? No, should she even be doing something like that? Saber can't recover energy. She shouldn't be shouldn't be wasting it like this. I need to step in and handle the fighting. And have Saber support me instead, or else she might run out of magical energy. I stand up and start running up the stairs. Now's not the time to be crawling. I don't know what Saber has in mind, but I have to stop her. Huh? As I try to dash to the temple gate, something like a dagger flies right by me. I don't know what miracle let me dodge it. Who's there? I turn to look away from the stair into the trees. There's no doubt about it. I didn't notice in the torrential wind, but there's someone hiding nearby. You coward, quit hiding and come out. I shout for whoever is hiding in the tree line. Strong winds have drowned my voice out. To my surprise, my voice echoes up the stairs. The wind died down? I look towards the temple gate. There, I see a man in a kimono wielding a long sword and Saber's back. The man in the kimono smiles as he speaks. Like me, he's staring out into the forest. He's like, I'm done. I'm out. I'm not into being watched. Bye. The man turns and to climb the stairs, seeming totally disinterested. Assassin continues up the stairs. Saber hangs her head in regret. Her intent to kill fades. Not because of Assassin's words, but because Saber must have realized that keeping up the fight would leave her at a disadvantage.
そら、迎えも来ている。そこにいる小僧はお前のマスターであろう。盗み見をするたわけが、その小僧に標的を変える前に立ち去るがいい。
And just like that, Assassin disappears. It must be his way of telling us that he won't attack unless he keeps going. Unless we keep going. Saber says nothing. She just stands there silently, her back to me. Hey, Saber? Even when I call to her, she doesn't answer. Huh? It seems strange, so I begin to climb the steps. What? Saber's armor vanishes. Defenseless in her simple blue clothing, she sways on the spot without turning around. Ah! I catch Saber in my arms, and she falls back. Backward down the stairs. Why does it sound like she still had the armor on? She doesn't move a muscle. She's unconscious, eyes shut in pain. Too much exercise for one day. Gotta sit down. We finally get home. It took me 2 hours to carry Saber back from Ryudo Temple. I was worried the whole trip, but we managed to get back safely. Need water, please. I lay Saber down in the hallway. Saber is really light. She probably only weighs about 40 kilos. You consider that light? So it shouldn't have tired me out. It shouldn't have tired me out so much. Or would it have? Or it wouldn't have it if she'd been still. I had no idea that carrying a sleeping person, even a girl, could be so much work. My fatigue is more mental than physical. The feel of her soft skin when I picked her up, her quiet breathing on me, it was also distracting. Good lord, the horny. Why'd she just faint like that? I look at Saber as she lays there sleeping. She's probably not completely unconscious. Even if she looks like she's out cold, she might open her eyes the moment I call her name. Damn. There was so much I wanted to tell her when I left the house, but I can't say anything with her sleeping, looking like that. The horny is too strong! Fine, I'll give you an earful after you wake up, Saber. Even now, I keep my voice to a whisper. The moment I reach out to pick her up again... For some reason, Tohsaka is in the hallway, watching, even though it's after 2 in the morning. Tohsaka?!
何よ、お化けでも見たような顔しちゃって。別に文句はないから続けていいわよ。私は水飲みに起きただけだし。
I've got, you got it all wrong. This isn't what you think, really. I mean, it's a long story, but the short version is that I was trying to take Saber back to her room. Are you even listening to me? You're lying. You sound like you don't understand at all.
だから分かってるってば。セイバーが一人で戦いに行って、シローはそれを止めてきたんでしょ。で、何らかのトラブルがあってセイバーが気絶して戻ってきた。どう？これでいい
？Tohsaka Clairvoyance EX confirmed. Yeah, that's amazing. That's exactly what happened. But how did you know?
わかるわよ。セイバーが単独で戦いを仕掛ける可能性は高かったし、サーバントが戦いを始めればマスターにだって伝わるわ。だからこういう展開も十分予測範囲なわけ。
I see. I guess that's fine then. So Tohsaka knew Saber would go out by herself.
で、どうするの？セイバーを部屋に連れて行くんじゃないの？ここに寝かしてたらいくらサーバントでも風邪ひくと思うけど。
Would she? Can servants even catch colds? Well, yeah, that's why I was going to take her to her room. I tried to lift her up, but... it's kind of awkward with Tohsaka watching. Tohsaka, would you mind carrying Saber?
私が？もういいけど。じゃあお茶でも入れてくれる？少し二人の話に興味があるから。
Thanks for the redeems again, Analia. Tohsaka picks Saber up. Her being so understanding has me a little worried, but since I asked her for a favor, I better go make some tea. Ah, yes, the good old 2 a.m. cup of tea. Tohsaka carries Saber off to my room. Meanwhile, I work on preparing tea in the kitchen. She said tea, but I'm assuming she doesn't want green tea. But the only black tea I have is from tea bags. Well, if I don't have it, I don't have it. I tell myself she can complain all she wants, and then start pouring the hot water over the bag.
Shiro, ちょっといい?
Tohsaka comes back. Yeah, hold on a minute. I'll be right there. I put 2 cups on. I put 2 cups on the tray and carry it out on the to the living room, and there, sitting next to Tohsaka, is Saber in her normal clothes. Saber? Why? I thought you were asleep.
眠ってたわよ。けど、そういつまでも続く眠りじゃないし、ついさっき目が覚めたの。
I couldn't sleep through you being a fucking bitch.
どうも一気に膨大な魔力を使おうとして体の方から一方的に機能を停止させられたみたいね。ほら、電気のブレーカーと同じよ。そのままじゃショートするから強制的に電源を切るってやつ。
If it's like a breaker tripping, how did you have to flip a switch to turn a breaker cap back on? Rin, what did you do? Saber is quiet as Tohsaka explains. Seeing her back to her usual self, all frustrations I had earlier come rushing back. Saber, do you have any idea what you tried to do?
わからないわけはないでしょう。私は竜道寺に赴き、アサシンのサーバントと戦いました。その折、私たちの戦いを監視していた第3のサーバントに気がつき、戦いを中断しましたが。
You fucking idiot! No, that's not what I'm talking about. I want to know why you went and fought.
またそれですか。サーバントが戦うのは当然のことです。シロこそ、マスターであるあなたがなぜ私に戦うなというのです。
Well, I do understand there's no way around fighting since I've decided to participate in the Holy Grail War. And I know me telling Saber not to fight is me contradicting myself. But even so, I don't want to see something like that happen to her ever again.
私の方こそ聞きたい。シロは戦いを嫌っているようですが、そんなことで聖杯戦争に生き残る気があるのかと。
You die in your first real battle, you fucking moron!
あなたの方針に従っていては、他のマスターに倒されるだけではないのですか。
It's not like that. I'll fight over anything that might pose a risk to us. I certainly don't intend to just let myself be killed so easily. But aside from that, I don't want Saber to fight. I just don't want Saber to fight. Wrong. It's not that I dislike fighting. I just, this is much simpler than that. You see, girls shouldn't get hurt. I'm a guy, so I can't let that happen. So I'm going to fight. So I'm going to fight rather than let you fight. There are memes about Shiro being an idiot. He is kind of an idiot.
私が女だから戦わせないだと。正気ですかあなたは。サーバントはマスターを守るものです。私たちが傷つくのは当然であり、私たちはそのために呼び出されたものに過ぎない。サーバントに性別など関係ないし、そもそも無人である私を女扱いするつもりですか。
Based Saber.
今の言葉は訂正してください。シロ。
Saber leans towards me, her eyes blazing with fury. I mean, fuck's sakes, dude. It would be shocking if she wasn't insulted. But I won't let her change my mind. It's absurd for her to say she's a warrior before she's a woman. How could someone be so frail, light enough for me to carry easily, and go behave so recklessly? Dude, did you see her fight Berserker? She is certainly not fucking frail. No way in hell will I take back what I said. Sure, you might be strong, but you're still a girl. Well, don't get worked up over something so pointless, you fool. Good lord.
つまらないことにこだわっているのはあなたではないですか。まさか女性に守護されるのが嫌だとでも言うつもりですか。好みはすでに英霊。そのようなさまつごとなど忘れなさい。
It's not trivial at all. Even if you don't think it's important, I do. Besides, it was a mistake from the beginning to have someone else fight on my behalf. I can't allow someone to protect someone as helpless as me. I don't want someone to get hurt in my place. I'm the one who should be doing the saving. I've been working so hard to become the kind of person who can help people, just like my old man. Damn it, listen, just don't fight, Saber. I'll do the fighting. You shouldn't have a problem with that, since it'll be the fighting you want, Saber.
無茶を言う人ですね、あなたは。人間がサーバントと戦えると思っているのですか。シローでは戦いにすらならないと実感しているでしょう。ランサーに襲われた時を思い出してください。あの時、私が現れなければ間違いなくシローは殺されていた。それはどのようなサーバントが相手でも同じです。
Is your fucking skull empty? Of course it is. You can't know that for sure unless you try. I just wasn't prepared, but now I can come up with tons of strategies. I might even be able to ambush one of them too. No, you fucking couldn't.
少子な。シローの立てた守りなど、神も同然です。
What? I can't believe you'd say that, Saber. I mean, it's true.
あなたこそサーバントを侮っている。人の身で英霊を打倒しようなどと何を思い上がっているのですか。
Saber and I glare at each other. Our conversation is going nowhere, and there is no sign of reaching any kind of compromise.
違うわ、セイバー。シローはサーバントを侮っているわけじゃない。そのあたりを誤解しちゃうと話が進まないから口を挟ませてもらうけど。リン、それはどういうことですか。ああ、 要するにね、そいつ純粋にあなたが傷を負うのを嫌がってるのよ。ね、自分のことよりセイバーの方が大切なんでしょ、あんたは。
That's not true. I never said Saber is important to me. Baka.
嘘嘘。そうでもなければ自分で戦うなんて言えないわ。だってあなた、自分じゃサーバントに勝てないって分かってるんでしょ。それでも戦うっていうのは自分よりセーバーのが大事ってことじゃない。
Eh? I mean, if she puts it like that, maybe, but...
だから無茶でも戦う。勝てないって分かっていながら勝とうとする。その結果が自分の死でも構わない。
Just the look on Saber's face right now is classic.
なぜならあんたの中ではどうしてか知らないけど自分より他人の方が大切だからよ。
Well, I don't mean it to be like that.
そういうことよ。わかるでしょ、セイバー。あのバーサーカー相手にあなたをかばうようなバカなのよ、そいつ。だから本気で自分が戦うって言ってるの。
I don't know how much of Tohsaka's words actually make it through to Saber. But Saber takes a deep breath and turns towards me.
シロ。
What, Saber?
あなたが戦うことは認めます。ですが、それならば私にも考えがある。
What is it?
剣の鍛錬です。シロの時間が許す限り、私はあなたに剣を教える。それを認めるのなら、私もシロの意見を認めますが。
I'll teach you to stay alive even if it fucking kills you. Are we sure you're not a berserker? What? Does that mean she's going to train me? Is this because she's acknowledged my will to fight?
待った。それは心の贅肉よ、セイバー。シロに剣を教える？やめてよ。そんな気休めでサーバントに太刀打ちできるわけないじゃない。それは当然です。ですが知らないよりはマシでしょう。少なくとも戦闘時の迷いは薄れます。あとはシロ本人の決意にかけるだけですが、実践とは得てしてそういうものではないですか。向かないものには何を教えても身につくことなどありません。まあ言われてみればそっか。
Well then, just make sure he doesn't die. I'm still, I still need a place. I still need a place to crash and everything. And and like hell, am I going to Shinji?
殴り合う覚悟ってのは一度殴り合ってみないと一生つかないものね。はい。ですから一度、いえ、一度と言わず時間の許す限り、シロには戦闘の結果としての死を体験させ、戦いに慣れてもらわなければ。
He will experience death in battle again and again and again. The two of them are talking pretty casually about some scary stuff. Hold on a minute. I never agreed to any.
じゃあ、私は魔術講座にしとく。セイバーが体を鍛えるんなら、私は知識を育てるわね。まあ、初めからそういう約束だったし、明日から本格的に鍛え直してやりますか。お願いします。リンがそうしてくれるなら、私も剣のみに集中できる。いいっていいって。じゃあ、話も決まったことだし、解散しましょう。明日はいろいろと忙しそうだから。
Do you mean today? Tohsaka waves goodbye and disappears into the outbuilding.
私も休みます。シロも休憩を取ってください。明日は道場で汗を流してもらいますから。
She gives a short bow and goes back to her room. All that remains in the living room is 2 cups of untouched tea and 1 dumbfounded boy. I never agreed to this. My words go unheard. Anyway, what was already a confusing situation has grown a hell of a lot more complicated. I can't even begin to imagine what will happen today. I'm going to sleep. I should at least save my energy. Everything starts with the body. Well, yeah. The only thing I can do is to cling to my fragile hope that as long as my body is strong enough, I'll be able to endure whatever torture they may throw at me. Sword and Magic 1.
できれば誰も悲しまない方がいい。自分程度の力添えで周りが幸せなら、それはこの上なく住みやすい世界だと思うんだ。
That was always Kuretsugu's favorite saying. The man who I saw as a champion of justice was saying he thought he was a failure, that he wasn't good enough. He didn't need to explain it to me. The word the young me and the grown-up Kuretsugu lived in. The world the young me and the grown-up Kuretsugu lived in were too different, and so the standard for being a hero of justice were different too. When I was young, this house was my entire world. So my old man, Fujini, myself, and my favorite shed were the only things that needed protecting. All I thought I had to do was to protect. All I thought I had to do to protect was what I could see around me. But Kuretsugu wanted me to do something for those he couldn't. Wanted to do something for those he couldn't see or reach. All right, time for a food break, guys. You know the drill. I'll extend the stream for however long I'm gone. All right, I'm back. I built myself up by cursing in the cruel world. There will always be those that can't be saved. You just can't save everything. If in the process of saving 1,000 and you overlook 500, then I will abandon 100 to save 900. That is the most efficient way. That is the ideal, Kuretsugu once told me. Of course, I got mad hearing that. It definitely ticked me off, because I didn't have to be told that since I knew that already. Because I knew firsthand that it was the very ideal that led to me being saved. I didn't need to be reminded about something so obvious. But I still believe that the hero of justice could save everyone despite those limitations. Because that's what a hero of justice was, someone who could still perform miracles, no matter how idealistic or unattainable they may be. What did Kurotsugu say about heart again? I don't remember. It's not often I reminisce about something so long ago. I must be in a deep sleep. Otherwise, I wouldn't be dreaming in the first place. See? Saber is waking me up. It's pathetic. What? I bolt upright and out of my futon. It's 6:30 in the morning, and fresh sunlight pours in from the outside. Saber is staring right at me. I overslept. Sorry, I'll get up right away. Oh dear. Sakura and Tohsaka are arguing? What's going on? Hold on, don't throw me into a situation and I don't understand just as I'm waking up. Is that something is that happening in Tohsaka's room? Got it, I'll head there now. Okay, but there's something I forgot to do. Good morning, Saber. Thanks for waking me. She's like, what the fuck? I greet her and then I head out to the hallway. But seriously, what the hell did Tohsaka do to start an argument with Sakura? Tohsaka! In the living room, there's no sign of Sakura. Tohsaka is alone, casually watching the weather forecast on TV. She turns around as if to ask if something had happened. Huh? That's weird. It doesn't look like she was fighting with Sakura at all. Morning. Hey, Tohsaka, I heard you and Sakura were arguing. Is that true? Yeah. She's so casual about basically banning Sakura from the house. That's ridiculous. Sakura already said no to staying away from this house. So there's no way she would agree even if we asked again. You did what? Why would she do something like that without telling me? Actually, I shouldn't yell at her for it. Tohsaka's just done something I should have. You're right. Sorry for making you be the bad guy so early in the morning. You must feel terrible, Tohsaka. Because weren't you and Sakura friends? Telling Sakura to leave not once but twice doesn't sound like a fun job. That's why I feel bad. I'm the one who should take charge, but I made you do the dirty work again.
私だって自分の安全第一でさくらを追い出したんだし、シロにそう謝られる筋合いなんてないわ。
Huh? What do you mean for your own safety?
だってシンジがマスターだったんでしょ。あいつのことだから、シロんとこにさくらがいるって分かったら目の敵にするに決まってるもの。だからシンジとの決着がつくまではさくらはここにいさせない方がいいのよ。
We're gonna thrust a sword right in his belly. Problem solved. Ah, I get it. She makes a good point. Shinji said he doesn't tell Sakura anything. I don't think he was lying. But if he finds out his little sister comes here so often, he might get the wrong idea. You're right. It could look to Shinji like we're taking Sakura hostage.
そういうこと。もっともそんなことは別にして、ここが危険なことに変わりはないでしょ。あんまり頻繁に夜出歩かせるのもなんだし、しばらくは遠慮してもらった方がいいのよ。それがさくらのためだし、私たちのためでもある。
Yeah, you're right. I feel bad for Sakura, but I'll just have to apologize and ask her for forgiveness later. Though I won't be able to explain myself even when the time comes. This is really getting to me. I feel really bad about turning Sakura away like this, even if it's temporary. She's been so, unselfish about helping me for all this time.
あら、随分と元気がないこと。さっき人を怒鳴りつけてくれた異性はどこに行ったのかしらね。エミヤ君はそんなにさくらがいないと寂しいのかな。
Go make me food! That'll cheer you up. Tohsaka grins maliciously. Oh crap, I've known she teased me whenever I show vulnerability, but I went and did it again. Leave me alone. Sakura was the only symbol of peace at our house. She offset whatever Fujini and I were lacking. So of course I'm down about us sending her away for our own selfish reasons.
なんだ、よくわかってるじゃない。それだけ言えれば合格よ。少しは勝ち切ってのが出てきたみたいね。
Huh? What are you trying to say?
わからない？つまりね、戦いが終わればさくらは戻ってくるでしょ。シロは聖杯なんていらないって言うけど、それなら今まで会ってくれた平穏のために戦えばいい。ほら、目的がはっきりしていいじゃない？
You really thought this through, didn't you? Tohsaka smiled her very biggest smile. When she puts it like that, I really have no choice but to agree. Damn, I don't know what to say. What she said there confirmed that she's both mean-spirited and ridiculously awesome at the same time.
じゃあしばらくさくらちゃんは来ないの？
Yeah, that's what's going on. Why don't you do your parents a favor and go home once in a while for a change? Gramps was complaining about his daughter neglecting him.
お父さんなんかほっといてもいいの。私がいなくたって死にゃしないんだから。それにね、さくらちゃんがいないんなら余計私がしっかりしなくちゃダメじゃない。シロだって男の子だもん。万が一があったら懲戒免職よ。そうなったら責任取ってくれる？シロ？
Shouldn't that be and even lose my job? That'll never happen. Sadly, since I'm a man, I can't really confidently say that.
何かしらね、今の止めは。
She glares. Tohsaka's eyes bore into me from one side. I don't think anything would happen. Tohsaka's not staying here for fun, you know. I sure know that.
そう、 君は信用できますね、先生。
当然です。シローは私でもちょっと趣味に走りすぎたかっていうぐらい落ち着いてるんだから。
She says that so proudly. Saber continues to eat in silence as she observes the two interacting. It's been 2 days, but I don't think I'll ever get used to this.
あ、そうそうシロー。弓道部のことなんだけどね。三辻さんが怪我したっていう話知ってる
Mitsuzuri, did she pick a fight with someone in another club again? Honestly, she really needs to calm down. She's going to get, she's going to be a 3rd year soon. So how's she doing? Is she hurt bad?
それは大丈夫。軽い捻挫だって。学校の帰り道に怪しい奴に襲われたそうよ。あの子って俊足でしょ。スパーッと勢いよく逃げたんだけど、最後に転んで怪我したみたい。
I see. I'm glad nothing bad happened, but honestly, whoever tried to attack her is either a real daredevil or they're just reckless. Either way, they're a fool. I just thought...
てっきり逃げたんじゃなくてノックアウトしたって思ったんでしょう。
Fujini grins. Yep, she sure knows Ayako Mitsuzuri well. Yeah, it's rare for Mitsuzuri to run away. But I guess she's not so tough against thieves. I suppose things worked out for the best. Something like that would probably teach her a thing or two about being feminine. God fucking damn it! What the hell is wrong with you, dude? I munch on my rice, nodding approvingly. Suddenly, Tohsaka slaps my shoulder, smiling at me. Huh? What? I doubt it'll be more interesting than what I just heard. Go for it, Ren! Go for the blackmail! Wait. Why are she and Mitsuzuri friends? Come again?
一言一句間違えずに伝えてあげるから安心して。エミヤ君も喜んでたって言ったら、アヤコったらそりゃあもう瓦10枚はぶち抜くぐらいに喜ぶんじゃないかな。
I would like to amend my statement. See, it was just a figure of speech. It's not something I'd be proud that people heard. So I would really appreciate it if you kept it to yourself.
そうなの？なら黙っていてもいいけど、それなりの条件がないときついかな。ほら、ついポロッと口に出ることってあるじゃない？
More food! That'll keep me quiet! I can't talk with my mouth full! I can't believe this. Sure, you sound sincere, but I'm not buying it.
あら、ごめんなさい。別に楽しいわけじゃないから誤解しないでね。
Yeah, there's no misunderstanding here. She's enjoying this. Got it. I'll start making Western-style breakfasts from now on. You said it earlier. You mentioned that breakfast should have bread.
上的ね。マーマレードだけじゃなくて、イチゴのジャムも忘れないでくれると嬉しいわ。
I don't know what you have against Japanese breakfasts, you foreigner wannabe. I can't believe you would radically change our breakfast just to suit your needs, you tyrant.
いいえ、それは違います。朝食がパンになるのは私も嬉しい。加えて半熟の卵を用意していただければ文句はないのですが。
And a big old roast ham. Saber jumps right into the discussion. Is that so? Fine, and you all just want Western-style food, damn it. Sakura makes a Western-style breakfast one time and it goes right to your heads. Fine then, I'll serve bread for What was said here stays here. Don't you dare blab about this to Mitsuzuri.